So please seek your permission to record. Thank you very much. So at this moment, I am going to be giving us opportunity to, so if you want to at least drop a review or say something about what you have learned so far these 3 days, I will be, just raise your hand. I will pick up one after the other like that before we will go into today's summary of what we have done so far in management. How are we supposed to manage an organization? So this is beyond just hospitality. And our resource person today is, well, I will let him introduce himself, but it's really a real privilege to have him. And it's really not easy on him, but because he has promised to be part of this class today, so he said he would try his best to be with us. All right. So please, if you want to say something, you want to drop a review, you want to tell us what you've learned so far, you can just put up your hand and I will call you. And please, I want everyone to mute his or her mic so that when you are talking, you can unmute yourself and talk, after which you will mute yourself back. Thank you very much. So I'm having a hand already up here. Is it Ojatula? Ojatula, are you with us? You want to say something? You want to be the first person to talk? You can unmute yourself and tell us what you have learned so far. What are your take home? What are you going to be doing differently in your workplace, in your organization to make things better? You have the floor now. Can we all hear me? If you can say something.
Yes, ma, we can hear you.
All right, okay. So please, who is talking? Okay, it's like Ojetula is not here. Okay, who else? Who will want to open the floor for us? Okay, we have Vanessa Idris. Vanessa Idris, you can unmute yourself and talk, please. Vanessa, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening. I can hear you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm glad to be part of this class so far for the past 3 days. So far, I have learned that in the hospitality industry, it's not all about your job, apart from it basically being how you make people feel. It's also an industry that thrives. It's also an industry that thrives on trust, responsibility, and growth. In other words, for you to be in the hospitality industry, you have to gain the trust of your guests or your customers 100%. And also, you have to grow. It's an industry where growth is very important. The moment you step in, you must give yourself room to grow from one level to another, not just in order for you to grow financially and also in growth in your ranks and all that, but also personally is an industry that helps you to grow as a person in relationships and all. And also is an industry that thrives on communication, meaning you must be able to develop a communication skill. And that is one thing that I've learned for the past 3 days, being able to communicate with whomever in whatever situation, circumstances, you are able to communicate effectively. So that's what I've learned so far. And also, I've also learned that it's important to make people, it's important to, you know, acknowledge people's feelings and put yourself in their shoes, even though it's difficult sometimes. But in order for you to be able to work in the hospitality industry, it is something that is expected of you. And that is what this training has taught us so far. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. God bless you for that insight. Thank you so much.
Thank
Who
you.
else? Okay, who else is going? The second person. Second person, yes, who is talking again? I'm not seeing other hands up. Shall I call us one after the other? Or are we saying we've not learned anything? Okay, Abraham, please, you have the floor now. Thank you. You can unmute yourself, please.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening. My
Good
name
evening.
is Abraham, and it's a privilege for me to be part of this class for the past days. When I saw the advert online, I wanted to have quickly dismissed it, but I decided to give it a try, and it turns out to be very impressive. So I would
Thank you.
first of all love to commend the team and the organizers of this training. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. From my own personal point of view, I really enjoyed the lessons. I really enjoyed the models that have been used in teaching us. And then for the past few days, I've been able to learn a lot of things. I will not be able to say everything I've learned, but core among those things are the attitude. In fact, what trips me most is when one of the statements that was made that hospitality is not just a job, hospitality is a lifestyle. It goes on to show that if I'm not naturally a hospitable person, an accommodative person, I may find it difficult to thrive in the hospitality industry. And that was one of the take home points for me for the first day of lecture. But a quick one, the one that interested me the most was yesterday's lecture. Having been in the hospitality industry for years, some years now, I think one of the things that gives us tough time is managing difficult guests. And when I saw that module yesterday, even if I was quite busy last night, I really had to stay up awake to follow it up. I learned a lot from how to manage difficult guests, from the hungry guest to the right guest to the entitled ones, to the ones who try to be so emotional. I learned a lot from that, and I think I kind of had a paradigm shift. I had a paradigm shift on that aspect. Sometimes we have this ability to kind of read guests, and so sometimes before the guest even approaches us, we have prejudged them based on their actions or based on some other factors, and that prejudgment can actually affect how we attend to them or how we render services to them. And worst of it all, if they come with a complaint, it can actually affect how we render such service to them. So the lectures yesterday actually showed the need to have empathy, putting ourselves in the guest shoe and try to see how the guest is feeling in that situation. So overall, it's been a very encouraging class. It's been a very interesting one, and personally, I wish we could have continued for maybe another 4 days. But all the same, thank you so much, Kuzang. Thank you, Mr. Kola and the team. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate being here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abraham. That's really, really encouraging. Thank you so much for that review. We are grateful. Thank you. Who else want to say something? Yes, I'm waiting. I want to see our hands up. Oh, I will start calling us one after the other. Yes, yes, yes. Who is next? I'm not seeing anybody. Should I call? Should I pick? Okay, Joy Kalu. Joy Kalu, will you say something? Okay, I have Emmanuel Clements. All right, Emmanuel Clements, go ahead. You can unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um,
Good evening,
for the,
sir.
actually, I'll just summarize the past 3 days in one um, aspect which I learned so much, and I believe in the hospitality business or industry, if you don't have a good customer relationship, forget it. No matter how much you make, you will definitely lose your clients. So I've learned how to build your customer relationship, and also that of yesterday class, which Mr. Abraham also enlightened, how to handle your tough guests is also I've learned a lot, but most especially the custom how you your relationship with your customer. How is it like? How to build a good customer relationship is something I must commend the brains behind this. I've also improved on that. A lot, but I just wish to talk up on this alone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Thanks for the review. We are grateful. Yes, who else want to say something? Okay, who will I call now? Adeni Esther. Are you here? You can unmute yourself and say something. Adeni Esther. Yes. Adeni Esther. Are you with us? Okay, can we hear from Anna Yochuku? Anna Yochuku.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Okay, good evening.
Okay, thank you so much for this training. I just started 3 days back. I think I have learned many things. First, knowing the sectors of the hospitality industry. It is very, very important for me now that I've known the different sectors. Even if I want to become an entrepreneur, I'll be able to choose the kind of sector that I will run. And equally important is that this hospitality industry is not a career. It is something that somebody should have passion for it. So passion is the only thing that can give you that kind of attitude that a hotelier or a hospitality one that can help you to go extra mile in delivering exceptional services for customer. So I equally understand that the hospitality industry is something that you have to build trust, and then you have to be empathy in dealing with the client. And then also I equally learned that as a manager, managing any kind of property, you should be able to carry the people you are subordinates along, trying to carry them along, informing them on daily basis on what is expected of them, so that the kind of objective which is making guests satisfied will be achieved. I equally understand the fact that we have different kind of customers or clients in that we are dealing with. And then through this training, I understand that it is not necessarily for us to argue with customer whenever, even if they are wrong. So I now understand the procedures to follow in order to win an aggressive customer. From listening, being empathy, and then trying to attend to the problem very quickly, so that it will show that you have the feeling, the person feeling at at hand. equally, I understand that this hospitality industry is very competitive. Then if we are trying to, to be always making profit or to be at age, we have to be we have to cultivate the culture of that passionate in dealing in our daily activities. For instance, they say first impression matters. So when we have that good culture, be it in the back of the house or front of the house, we'll be able to know that there's no second chance for first impression. We'll be able to make sure that, at every given moment, we'll be able to, follow the procedure and make sure that every customer that leaves our establishment is going to come back, because we have given them that trust. We have given them that, the effectiveness of the services. So I don't think I'll be able to say everything that I've learned, but inside me, I am glad that I've been part of this training. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for that. That's a good one. God bless you for
Thank you.
hearing all your reviews. Is telling that we didn't waste our time. We didn't waste our data being in the class, and we've gained a lot. All right. Thank you so much. Yes, Ayochuku, are you still here? Will you still want to say something? Because it's almost time. Okay, all right. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much. So in everything, I don't want us to forget all that we have learned. That was yesterday. We had a recap on. Let's just have a recap of the leadership, ethics, and career growth. I think those were the three main looked at yesterday. How to resolve conflicts or conflict and crisis management. How to manage. How to work under pressure and all that. Then the careers, what we also encourage you to make sure you try to keep updating yourself on a daily basis. That you have gotten a certificate since is not enough. You need to keep updating yourself. If you want to be promoted, if you want to stand at the top of affairs, if you want to be considered for promotion, you don't sit on what you have learned a very long time. I want you to know that hospitality is not static. Things are changing. A lot of things are evolving. So you have to keep updating yourself. If you have a restaurant that remained the same thing last year, the same set of arrangement and all that, this year another the clients will return and it's the same thing. The following year the same thing. I'm telling you, the clients will not go there. People love innovations. Learn new things. How are people doing things? Don't begin to think that Bila said this person they use charm for in restaurants. It's not like that. The charm is that some of them keep accepting innovations, and other aspects, trying to improve in every aspect of their life, try to even improve in their eating, the kind of menu they serve, and the kind of service they give to customers, and then the kind of environment. Is it healthy? Is it conducive? The security, is it okay? When people know they are secure, they would just visit the facility. Imagine you managing a hotel and people come in there and they are shooting guns everywhere in front of that hotel. I bet you, even those that have booked for a week might want to even leave before that day. In fact, they would dash you the remaining money. So that is just it. So you try to build that trust, just like our first speaker said. You build trust. Hospitality is about building trust. How you respond to people, your smile, and all that, so that we will be able to capture their attention. Even the children we have in our houses. Imagine you come home, you are angry, you are not talking to them, you give them food, and they'll be scared to you. You see them looking at one another with their eyes. this one, mommy or daddy is okay like this, has given a hope all is well. That is just how it is. So before you will let somebody patronize you, you have to give him a welcoming environment. He has to know that he's safe in your hands. And that will promote your business the more. Okay, I would love to have Mr. Korede is here. I would love to have him say one or two things before our resource person. Mr. Korede, are you still here? Hello, Mr. Korede. Please check your mics. If they are not muted, try and mute your mics. Okay, it looks like Mr. Korede is a bit far. Hello? Mr. Korede, are you with
Hello.
us? All right, good
Yes, I
evening,
am.
sir.
Good evening.
Okay, just something to us before our resource person will come up. Thank you.
Okay. Um,
Looks like the network is not favorable. And I realize many people have been struggling to enter, but the network isn't letting them. Hello, Mr. Korede. Okay, sorry everyone.
all right. Good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
All
we can
right.
hear you, please.
All
Oh,
right.
we can hear
Okay.
you,
All right.
sir.
So, okay, that's great. Okay. So once again, it's nice being here. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for being part of this program. Um, and it's very I'm quite happy to see the response from everyone that participated in my group, in the other groups as well, and it's been very encouraging to know that we are all dedicated to becoming excellent hospitality managers. For me personally, my area of expertise has always been the marketing side of things. So being able to brand your business, whether it be tourism, whether it be travel, whether it be the hotel aspects of things. How do you brand yourself? How do you remain consistent in the minds of your guests and of your clients? What's your presence like online? Do you respond? Do you actively go out to seek for clients? What sort of system do you have to ensure that guests and customers easily find your business and they remember your business? Because it's all about um, the the it's all about the experience. Okay, the more people have a better experience, the more likely they will be to remember your business. If you've been going through the training, we've been hammering on the fact that the experience matters. How do you make your customers feel? All right, it's all about feelings, because most people are emotional buyers. Okay, we buy based on emotions. Okay, you can have a street full of businesses, the same kind of business, but you would pick a particular place because of something. There's something that will make you go to one particular place. It's either because the experience is better, the quality is better, the people are better. All these things are factors. Okay, a typical example, on my street where I stay, you have people that sell things, the normal, they sell milk, they sell, just the everyday things that we usually buy. We have shops. You might have like 10 shops, on that street, but you discover that there's one person you will go to, either because when you come around, oh, the person greets you, how you doing? How's the family? You gist, you talk as you are buying things, or because they respond to you very quickly. It's the same thing with your business. You might have 5 hotels on one street, but you discover that a customer or a client will choose your hotel out of all the others because of the experience they are getting. All right. So outside the physical, word of mouth, people referring your business and all that, what kind of presence do you have online? That's also very, very, very important. The marketing aspect of your business, okay, is there should be some activity. People should know that, okay, there's a lot that is happening in this hotel. It's not just a question of, okay, coming here to sleep or coming here to eat. You discover that you always have to be posting things online in order to get that noise going, because it is attention that brings clients. By the time you are able to craft your messaging in an entertaining and informative way, a lot of people will get to hear about your business, even if they may not be within your immediate geographical location, because they are always seeing you online. When they do come around, you are the first place that they will think of. So your business is in Abuja, for example, and you are based in, let's say, in Port Harcourt. But because you're always seeing posts concerning this hotel that is based in Abuja, by the time you now finally come around, the first thing or the first thought that comes to your mind is like, okay, let me go and check out this business. Let me come and see everything that I've been seeing on online. Okay, so all these things matters, and this is what helps you stand out as a hospitality manager. Okay, a lot of people who work for owners of hotels, sometimes the owners of these who hotels are stuck. They don't have ideas on the way forward or how to increase sales or how to get more people. Your knowledge and your experience and your suggestions is what makes you invaluable, all right, to such organizations. So digital marketing skills, having those skills too, is also very, very important. I know we didn't hammer so much on that in this training. We have other trainings that we actually focus on that aspect as well. So that's my contribution to this. I know the speaker will be coming up very soon, and then he'll be able to throw more light into everything that we plan on doing this night. Okay, so but once again, thank you so very much for being part of this program. I'm happy that we've added value to you, and you've been able to upskill with us. All right, so thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much, Miss.
Douglas? Hello.
Sorry, our first person is trying to come up.
Okay.
I just invite a little person while he joins us. Yeah, sorry, he's trying to come in.
Okay.
At times, this network will just be frustrating someone. Okay. Okay. As he's trying to come up, he's going to be talking to us on the role of leadership and management. So let's just get ready while he tries to come in. Yes, so please let's just exercise patience.
Yes, ma'am.